To write this in partial fractions, we can't go straight ahead with our first line and write that there. And the reason is, this here is an improper fraction. So whenever you have an improper fraction and you need to split it into partial fractions, you have to start by doing a polynomial division. Divide the top by the bottom and then you can split into partial fractions. In a previous video, I think we actually divided this fraction, so I'm just going to write the answer up here. So we start off by doing a polynomial division. Divide it, we get this here. Okay. And on the right hand side, we no longer have an improper fraction. The degree of the numerator is 1 and the degree of the denominator is 2. If you expand this, you get a quadratic. So what we now do is we take this term to one side and we split that into partial fractions, and then right at the end we're going to put it back here. Okay, so let's take this to one side. To split it into partial fractions, we simply write it in partial fractions. Next step, multiply both sides by this expression. So the left hand side, you just have the numerator remaining. And on the right, you can times each fraction by this expression. This fraction becomes, that's an identity. It's true for any value of x. So what we're going to do to work out a and b, we're going to sub an x value in to make the bracket 0, and then we'll do the same here to make this 0. So starting with a bracket, what do I put in to make the bracket 0? We make x equal to 1. Okay, so we get minus 4. Okay, and then what do we put in here to make this 0? You just make x equal to 0. Okay, so minus 3. We've worked out a and b. We can put them back in here. We've got the partial fractions, we've got the numerators, and then we replace this up here with our partial fractions, and we're done. Here's the final line. So it equals x